Fine. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He will lead this one off today. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hand on the baseball and drive it up the middle.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, barehanded for one. On to first, and they get the double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Right over the middle, knee high. Vero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell it, dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. At the plate, Andrew Toles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons is there, and he'll throw against his body to first. On to first, and it's dropped. Here's Corey Seager. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Settling in now, Justin Turner, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Calhoun is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manage.
And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, Dero. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Digging in, Zach Cozart. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's hitless in 6 tries. The next 3-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Hernandez is there, 1 away.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's Albert now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Dodgers have really dominated so far. They've got the chance to complete a sweep with a win in this one.
It is, and even though it's not an interdivision series, these two teams don't really like each other, and this is one of the better matchups in baseball.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Pujols on his way to second now. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. So striding in, Martin Maldonado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. On to first as they get the double play. Standing in, Yohan Moncada. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Right fielder
is laid off for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hernandez is retired, 2 down now. Ready now, Alex Wood. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Richards is ready. Here's the 1-1. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols saves it. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles. Set to start the 3rd inning in this one. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
How about
Stepping up now, Andrelton Simmons. He singled his last time up. Popped up. And there's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Angels are gone in order. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Cozart over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance? Corey Seager, a base hit in his first trip. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Justin Turner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get Wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
The 1-2. Hit to short. Simmons has it, and he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More to come. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Hernandez going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box, Zach Cozart. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Now to the plate, Chris Taylor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and it's fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Yohan Moncada, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Richard steps into his windup, 1-2 on its way. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So we'll go a little deep fourth as that extends the inning.
You don't see that too often. You're starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
2 balls and a strike to count. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Popped him up. Pujols is there. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers leave. So stepping in, Albert Pujols. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hernandez moves over. 1 out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Digging in for his second at bat, Cole Calhoun. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball down below the knees. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here now the 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Are gone and ordered. They trail this one 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, Alex Wood. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toles. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Trout coming on, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Striding in, Corey Seager. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And Simmons will make the play here to retire. So it's Garrett Richards. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. The 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Ryan Schimpf. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the run is Toles. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Stepping up to the plate, Justin Turner. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The next 0-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But right there is Albert at first as he's able to reach up and take it for out number 1. So 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. Some
action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. High and deep to left center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Justin Upton now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Into the box now, Zach Cozart. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And Next for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Lifted in the air to right field. Calhoun moves over, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
That's a strike to throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Into the box now, Alex Wood. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for L.A., but they lead it 1-0. Stepping into the box, Albert Pujols. He'll start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. The Dodgers leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep the game is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
This is line to left. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Pujols leads off second with nobody out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch, and this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Ross Strickland enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Luis Valbuena will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 3-2 one more time. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So striding in, Garrett Richards, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ian Kinsler will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Kinsler hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Oh, and a huge huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen, and we'll see how they go after the next guy here. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Luis Valbuena will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 18, Luis Valbuena.
Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Andrew Toles. It was a flyout for him in his last trip, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager in prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, batting at an even .400. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. He loses him on ball 4. Striding into the box, Justin Turner hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Calhoun is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
First baseman, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ground ball left side. Backhanded. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Dodgers. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Kenley Jansen.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's hitless in 6 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Jansen has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
So he got him swinging. Ryan Schimpf is retired to kick off the inning. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's outside for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Justin Upton now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Angels down to their last strike. A sold-out crowd, 56,000 strong at the start, all up in L.A. Drilled on the ground is short. Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Standing in now, Zach Cozart. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Oh, and he misses it. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. The tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position. Game on the line, 2 men out. He hangs a K to end it as the Dodgers finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Los Angeles Dodgers.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Dodgers.
Right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Here we go. It's out of here. Into the upper deck. 30 seconds left. Goodbye. Look out, upper deck. That one's out of here. And into the second deck. That ends the round. He finishes with 3 home runs. And that's the way to see it. And now the challenger, representing the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, number 8, Justin Upton. And that one's gone into the second deck. Seconds left. Time remaining. That will do it. He finishes with just 1 home run. And that won't be enough to advance. Unfortunately, he has been eliminated. Let's start the clock. Seconds left. That's his first home run. A long home run. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with 2 home runs. And we'll have to hope that's enough to win. The clock has officially started. No doubt about that one. 30 seconds left. Number 2. That is going to be the one dozen that ends the round. He finishes with 3 home runs. And he has a trip to the semi-final matchup. Hitting first, representing the Philadelphia Phillies, number 17, Reed Hoskins. 30 seconds left. Yes, sir. That one is gone. Another home run. No time remaining. That will do it. He finishes with a total of 4 home runs. And you'll have to wait and see if that holds up. Up to the plate, the challenger, representing the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, number 27, Mike Trout. Another home run. Seconds left. His third consecutive home run. Four in a row now. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with a total of 4 home runs. That puts him into a tie with his challenger. So we will have a 90-second tiebreaker round. Let's start the tiebreaker. 90 seconds and counting. Hitting first in the tiebreaker from the Philadelphia Phillies, number 17, Reese Hoskins. See you later. That one's in the bullpen. That's all. 30 seconds left. A very long home run. That's gone. That ends the round. He finishes with 5 home runs. And you'll have to wait and see if that's enough. Our final contestant here in the tiebreak from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, number 27, Mike Trout. A long home run. Oh, that's a monster home run. Seconds left. Pass number 3. No time remaining. That will do it. He finishes with 3 home runs. That's not quite enough. He has been eliminated from the competition. Now hitting, representing the Cincinnati Reds, number 19, Joey Votto. 30 seconds left. A majestic home run. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with 2 home runs. And we'll have to hope that's enough to advance. There's home run number 1. That one is gone. His second home run. And that is gonna do it. That 3 home run. And that means he'll be moving on to the semifinal matchup. Up first in the semifinal matchup, number 19, Charlie Blackmon. 30 seconds left. No time remaining. That will do it. He finishes with just 1 home run. And he'll have to wait and see if that holds up. Now hitting the challenger in the semifinal matchup, Aaron Judge. 30 seconds left. A very long home run. And that is going to be the one that does it. That ends the round. He finishes with 2 home runs. And that puts him into the championship matchup. The semifinal matchup is now underway. There's home run number 1. That one is gone. 30 seconds left. Another home run. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with 3 home runs. And he'll have to wait and see if he's wrong. That's his first home run. Another home run. 30 seconds left. A long home run. And that is gonna do it. That ends the round. He finishes with a total of into the championship round. Hitting first in this championship round, number 99, Aaron Charles. A majestic home run. No time remaining. That will do it. He finishes with just 1 home run. And he'll have to wait and see if that holds up. The clock has started in the championship round. There's home run number 1. And that is gonna clinch it. Ladies and gentlemen, your home run derby champion, Giancarlo Stanton.
Friday night baseball. Now the 2-1. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. The 3-1. Right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. The 1-2. Line drive to left. Upton is going to have room out there as he puts this away. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Simmons on at first, nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. On the ground to short. This could be two. Altuve for one. On to first, a double play.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And, fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
A little bouncer. The 2-2 one more time. It was laid off, and the count runs full. Yuli Gurriel waits on deck. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. George Springer is on deck. Taken in by Simmons. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now batting, George Springer. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Zach Cozart. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's got 1 hit in 16 tries. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. At the plate, Jeffrey Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jeffrey Marte.
Line toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Luis Valbuena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Back up the middle. Correa from the outfield grass. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
There to look it in is Simmons, 1 away. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit bump. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Evan Gattis is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 22 on the year, as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 17 for him on the season, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. Hit hard up the middle. Gets dirty and gloves it. The throw. How about that? Just a tremendous play that time, and here it is again with ShowTrack. He had to range a long way to lay out for that one, and to finish it off, he made a very strong throw across the diamond. Very well could be the play of the game. In now, Ian Kinsler. Hard on the ground toward short. Correa ranges to his left. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Upton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run, because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Popped him up. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. So coming to the plate, Zach Cozart looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line drive to center field. Springer is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Popped him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Valbuena with a 2-2 count now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Luis Valbuena goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Marte at second with 2 down. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears it. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2-1 the count. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Upton is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Hit on the ground to third. Cozart has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Martin Maldonado. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. From a knee, he gets him. What a play. And here's another look at that highlight reel play with Showtrack. Didn't have a lot of time to react, but he made a beautiful diving stop, and then you see the cross the diamond to record the out. Nice work. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jake Marisnick becomes the first out of the inning. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. But right there is the second baseman. Here's Justin Upton now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Gaddis. And he makes the throw to first. Upton is retired, and there's 1 away. Now in the box, Zach Kozar. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Back up the middle. Correa loves it. And there are 2 away now. Here's Jeffrey Marte now.
Jeffrey Marte.
Full count now, 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout in the play. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends. Buddy Bashirs gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season, and it gives the Angels a 3-1 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. the hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
So we got him looking there. Cole Calhoun is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bushers typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on. Here's George Springer. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. The 1-1 home. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired, 2 down now. Evan Gaddis now standing in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So digging in now, Mike Trout. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Altuve at second. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Justin Upton. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one just missed outside. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Kinsler waits on it. 1 out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Josh Reddick. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Los Angeles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Shohei Ohtani gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Charlie Morton pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss.